This is the game that was supposed to be the first quadruple A game, and also the game that would replace Sea of Thieves. In the world of video games, few titles have sailed a more disastrous journey than Skull and Bones. This was a game that promised to be the pirate fantasy we've all dreamed of. Tactical naval combat, looting, pillaging, and freedom on the high seas. But after over a decade of development hell, delays, reboots, and corporate buzzword gymnastics, it finally launched. And when it did, well, it's like they spent 10 years sharpening a butter knife. Expensive, unnecessary, and when you finally use it, it doesn't even cut. Today, we're diving into how Skull and Bones went from one of the most hyped Ubisoft projects ever to an awkward, half-sunken shipwreck that somehow still costs $70. Back in 2017, Skull and Bones blew up during its reveal. Pirates were hot thanks to Black Flag, Sea of Thieves, One Piece, and let's be honest, people just like cannons and sea shanties. Ubisoft sold us on a gritty, realistic pirate experience. No fantasy dragons, no magic cutlasses, just ships, strategy, and saltwater. Yo, this is gonna be sick. Black Flag PvP, but as a whole game? Take my money, bro. And it looked like it had promise. Customizable ships, squad battles, and a rich Indian Ocean setting. But there was one tiny little detail that everyone overlooked. You can't leave the boat. Ah yes, a pirate game where you can't even walk the plank. Genius. Skull and Bones entered development in 2013, and like most pirate stories, it quickly descended into chaos. Internal conflicts, multiple creative directors, and endless reboots meant the game was remade more times than Hollywood's Spider-Man. Should it be PvP only? Should we add live service elements? What if it's Fortnite but on boats? Maybe it's a crafting sim now? Ubisoft Singapore reportedly went through so many direction changes that even the devs didn't know what kind of game they were making. At one point, they even considered turning it into a survival RPG, as if that's what anyone asked for. Sounds like they had a compass, but forgot how to use it. Fast forward to 2024, Skull and Bones finally releases after 11 years, and for $70, you'd expect something playable. But what we got was a glorified tutorial that repeats for 20 hours. Sailing? Meh. Combat? Repetitive. Looting? Mostly menus. Wait, I can't sword fight? No boarding? All I do is press buttons to shoot cannons and wait? And don't even get me started on the grind. The live service nature of the game means you'll be farming materials like it's your second job. Want a better ship? Cool, go mine 400 iron and wood. Pirate fantasy? More like Pirate Factory. I've seen more freedom in a parking lot. This isn't piracy, it's punishment. The most shocking thing? The game doesn't even do naval combat that well. Ships move like drunk elephants. Firing is just spamming cooldowns. There's no tension, no win strategy, no real physics. It's like if Mario Kart was made of brick and cost $70. Boarding enemy ships? Automated cutscene. Exploring land? Nope. Talking to NPCs? They stare into the void like they've seen your browser history. Every element that should be exciting feels like an afterthought. It's a pirate game where you can't be a pirate. You're just a floating gun on a timer. Within days, players bounced off, Twitch streamers dipped, refunds rolled in, and Ubisoft, somehow still trying to salvage the situation, offered, wait for it, a free weekend. But no one came. Bro, I played the free trial and I still wanted my time back, my life back. Steam reviews were brutal. Phrases like soulless, outdated, and beyond boring filled the page. People didn't hate it because it was broken. They hated it because it was empty. At least a broken game is memorable. This is just noise in a storm. A $70 screensaver with a cannonball sound effect. So what went wrong? Skull and Bones is the result of corporate game design. A game that exists not because someone wanted to make it, but because someone upstairs needed to make a product. It didn't evolve naturally. It was mutated by committee, sliced apart, stitched back together, and sold under the illusion of premium gaming, and we all saw through it. They built a ship with no sails, no map, and no destination, and then had the audacity to charge full price to get on board. Skull and Bones could have been something special, but instead it became a symbol, a warning, proof that even a decade of development can't save a game built on hollow ideas and marketing fluff. Sometimes, it's better to sink a ship than sail it into a storm. Thanks for watching. Drop a comment if you ever fell for the hype. Subscribe for more brutally honest breakdowns. And remember, trust trailers like you trust pirates. Not at all.